Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are super excited to talk to you today.
Day 17? 16.
17 of the Ghislaine Maxwell trial.
Could you please give us your name?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Could you please
Ghislaine Maxwell.
could you please give us your name?
Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine Maxwell.
Psych!
We're not excited to be here.
No, in fact, I wish I was dead.
My name is Liz.
My name is Brace, and we're joined by producer Young Chomsky. In our podcast, Who Even Cares? I don't care about anything anymore. But if I still did care, which wouldn't even be the truth, it's called TrueAnon.
Guys, there's no verdict.
Yeah, there's no verdict.
We have been sitting down almost all day. We sat on our asses. We got to do more calisthenics.
You can see what my ass was up to elsewhere.
It was just sitting over there. You were just like yonder.
I can't see where you're pointing. She's pointing to a place where you can only stand.
Oh my God.
A bed of nails. Yeah.
We received 0 notes from
Yeah.
the jury. So literally nothing happened except for us making small talk with each other, which, look, Marlon, he brought magnets. We played with magnets today, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Then at the end of the day, we did receive a note.
Yes. So if you remember me,
Remember?
Hey, what happened?
if you were, no, I'm not doing that. No, you can't get me to do that voice.
Oh my God.
If you remember, yesterday, Judge Nathan strongly suggested. I think she was trying to get out of forcing, but she definitely got into suggesting territory.
Yes.
Strong suggestion
She
territory.
nudged.
Nudge from the judge saying that she'd like the jurors to come in until 6 p.m.
Now, at about 4:45,
Mm-hmm.
the Judge Nathan comes out. We're all very excited. We're like, there's no way. They're doing the end of the day. There's no way.
I'm like, this is verdict. We're
is-
getting a verdict.
Oh my God. Judge Nathan, she sits down in her black shiny robe, which I gotta say, I know they want these to be dignified, but constantly I'm just like, is she getting her hair done?
For those who can't see it too, her throne is unorthodox too. It's lined with skulls,
No, that's not true.
and she has a scythe
That's not true.
in it. She
No.
also pets the head of an Alsatian, which is, of course,
So she
connected
gets,
to a
she kind
chain.
of she like slumps into her chair. I gotta say,
Unhappy.
kinda noisy.
Unhappy posture.
Yeah, unhappy. And she kind of like, oh, we got a note here.
She knows
Small
what this
brown.
is. She knows what this is.
It's not a verdict note.
No.
She opens it up and it says, our deliberations are moving along and we are making progress. We would like to end the day at 5 o'clock. Defying the nudge from the judge.
The nudge, much like my nudges to, frankly, most people I stand next to on any kind of public transportation, it was met with indifference and hostility.
Yes.
The sickly brew of the two. That's a little rhyme I came up with.
Judge Nathan was not pleased.
No.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, my little gumshoes, we have a problem because Nathan has gone Grinch mode.
She's grinching all over the place.
She's got full Grinch. She said today very strongly that due to the Omicron variant, which we can talk about that for a second, that what she wants is to instruct the jury to stay through the weekend, canceling New Year's Eve.
So, I, of course, was going to the yearly TrueAnon New Year's Eve Rockin' Bash.
Yeah. You were gonna go watch them drop the ball.
We had the chain smokers.
Yeah.
Who were gonna
you
play?
and Carson Daly were gonna watch
Who was that?
Christina Milian.
Who was that little freaky Jesse?
Who?
The
Jesse with the long hair.
Me and Jesse.
What happened to him?
He unfortunately died of an overdose of kratom.
Mm.
He has passed away and is in hell. So that is. Listen, I don't want to. I'm getting a little flustered here. We've got to keep on track. Although I could go in a million different directions right now.
That's all we got.
None of them going towards New Year's Eve, apparently. New Year's Eve, of course, on Friday. New Year's
Yes.
Day on Saturday.
Yes.
Federal, as in the federal government
Yes.
holiday on Friday.
Absolutely. Now, we are in a federal, as in the federal government, courthouse.
Uh-huh.
She cannot cancel the federal holiday, can she?
So that is what the poor, hapless security agent...
U.S.
who was-
Marshal.
Well, no, actually, he corrected me because I called him a marshal, and he said he was actually just a security officer,
So here's
but
the
for the
thing.
marshal service.
The marshals, low numbers. The COVID, they're getting the COVID.
Yes, and in fact, I had this confirmed from several sources in blue, my police sources today.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, where is everybody? How come you guys let me bring my gun in? You
Yeah.
usually take it from me. And they said it's because everyone has COVID.
Yeah.
But I asked this guy, I was like, they can't make us come in. You guys were all out of the room, and I was like, brother, they can't make us come in on Friday, can he? Can we?
The judge can do whatever she wants.
He says, yeah, no. No, he says no.
He says no?
He says no.
I think the judge, look, we had the nudge from the judge. There's no more nudging.
This was prior to the judge's
was a
pronouncement.
full Grinch grasp of the neck.
Yeah.
Chokehold. She's got us in a chokehold.
Yes. And so she is saying that we are going to be in court every single day until a verdict is reached.
Including the weekend.
The defense put up a rather pitiable,
Yes. Not that big of a fight.
not that big of a fight, because they know that once mean old Judge Nathan sets a mind to something, all your plans are canceled and your wife is grumpy. This little blues song I wrote for this.
Mean old Judge Nathan.
And she left me strumming my Jew's harp along the riverbanks because I've got the blues.
Well, here's my thing. What we saw today was defiance. We saw a jury. First of all, if you're telling me, oh, hey, just so you know, things are moving along, but we're leaving at 5, things are not moving along.
No, they're not moving along. Because you're not going to be done in the next hour.
If you're not going to be done in the next hour, you're not going to be done in the next morning.
And here's the dealio, my little sillios. That was
Horrible.
pretty good, I think. The judge said you can go until 6 or whenever you want. So she is basically
She's
saying
like, "Look, we're going to have night court.
night court. Which, by the way, night court. Google night court. Tell me what fucking courthouse appears in the night court logo. That's right, Thurgood Marshall.
Yeah. We should do night court because, one, it would be funny.
It's been
and
night.
two,
Yeah,
I don't know, mix it up a little bit.
it's been night for 2 hours already, Liz. It's been dark
No,
out.
but we should meet at night. First of all, yeah, spooky. We could have spooky court.
Yeah. It is a little.
You get kind of judged by ghouls.
The
final judgment.
They're saying, listen, this ain't gonna be done for a while because, okay, yes, they might not be done in that hour until 6, but she's like, you can come until like 9, 10
Yeah.
if you want.
She's open.
She's open.
She wants this thing wrapped up.
And what they're saying is like, no, we need like at least a full day.
I'm thinking Thursday.
I'm barely thinking at all anymore because I'm so
Fucking bored.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's
Well,
getting to
we'll
me.
see how the jury responds because I don't think that. Look, obviously, I'm team jury.
mhm.
I don't think the jury is gonna take too kindly to a nudge that they must be here on the weekends.
That would mean they'd have to be here at 9 a.m. on New Year's Day, Saturday.
Yeah.
That's wild.
The thing is, they literally could get COVID. And then
Yes.
what happens?
So that is a question very few people have been able to answer. In fact, by very few, I mean 0 people that I posed the
Yes.
question to. And I posed this question quite a few times.
Who?
You're not always with me. I mostly asked this question last week when I didn't have you to talk to.
All right.
And basically nobody really knows.
Yeah, I mean, people were like, "Oh, well, they'll just get an alternate in," and it's like, yeah, but if they all have COVID, if one has COVID, they're all exposed. What do they do?
It might have to quarantine. Exactly.
And if they do that, that seems like a mistrial to me.
Well, so Judge Nathan did bring up the M word today when she was warning about the Omicron variant. She was saying that, listen, we don't want a bunch of people getting COVID here. We don't want a mistrial because of COVID.
Yeah.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that would mean we would have to do the entire trial again if they decide to, which I think they would. But
Man, I think I could do that.
I just in real life, no shit, shuddered
Yeah.
from that because that would be just run it back.
Yeah, run it back. Groundhog Day, baby.
They'd have to just do some wild card witnesses in there.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you could get every victim to come back.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't
We'll
know.
see.
But yeah, so I get, on one hand, I'm like, all right, New Year's Eve, you're out there, you're at the company party. They haven't seen you for weeks because you've been deliberating.
Yeah.
And you're Frenching the secretary, who, of course, has just come back from her trip to Shanghai. I don't know why I'm even using that.
I don't know.
Let's say Stockholm.
Okay.
You're tonguing her down. Your wife aghast. Like, what is he? He's had one spritzer. Why is he? It's 4 p.m. We're setting up the party. Why is he making out with this lady? He was 55. He's 20. He was a really good student. And you get COVID from her. And you give it to all your shitty little juror friends, and they all get COVID. We don't know. We don't know what would happen there.
This is the kind of stuff we talk about when we're sitting on the cold marble floor of Thorogood Marshall. Which, by the way,
There's no O. It's just Thurgood.
There's a great poster of him.
Hulking man.
Huge.
Also
Big guy.
in-
great style. Great
Yeah.
overcoat. People don't really comment about this.
in
Style icon.
one photo of him, he does look like Black Kissinger.
Yeah, he does.
He like a lot.
Yeah, it's
like,
very
yeah.
off-putting.
I also discoveed today that on the
It's like when he
directory,
did, it's like if Kissinger did one of those race face apps.
yeah, on that directory, like I'm talking about. I showed it to you earlier. Like there's like the electronic directory. You can just type in whatever you want on the directory, and it just stays there. So I've been typing shit in and like leaving it there all day.
Yeah, what'd you type in?
You'll see. No, it said brace rules
Oh,
for
nice.
the large portion. I guess until someone actually had to use the directory and they erased it. But just it's a little word of the wise. If you're ever on federal trial, you can do that. Actually, I guess you probably brought in through the prisoner's entrance.
Yeah.
Well,
Is there anything else to report?
yes.
I will say this. The schmood, inside the courthouse, not good.
Soured.
Not good.
Soured.
The reporters, the little scuttlebutt around, the courthouse is like, this is a disaster for the prosecution. No one feels good about this.
No one's feeling good about this.
No.
But I think a lot of people are also having a hard time extricating their own feelings of misery and hopelessness from the trial.
But it's interesting because I was talking to a lot of different people, a lot of new people today too. Well, not new people, they've been here for the trial, but people I haven't talked to before.
Mm-hmm.
And they were all very skeptical about the prosecution's chances. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
It's getting dimmer and dimmer.
I would say if you're the defense, you're feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, and frankly, they are. I wouldn't say they're looking good, but they look bad.
You
as
just
usual.
said frankly, you had no idea where you were going with that.
Yeah, well,
you had nothing to say.
my fucking head shit, the brain,
Mm.
is not working like insanely good right now.
Just don't get COVID.
Yeah. Oh, me? Get real, baby.
Wait, is there COVID ASMR?
Listen, I've been knocking on them fucking jury doors. Like, when you're in the single-use
Hey,
bathroom.
jury.
When you're in the
that?
single-use bathroom at a nice restaurant, and you're like in there, you fucking you doing your little ketamine, you're fucking putting your shit on your eyebrow. Women do eyelashes, putting makeup on all fucked up, you're peeing really long, and someone's like pounding on the door. That's what I've been doing, that pounding on the door to the juror's room this whole time. Been like, yo, hurry. I gotta say too, Cafe Lorenzo update. Liz forced me to eat there for lunch today.
I did. I was scared they were going to come back with a thing.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go. I didn't want to leave too far. Also, it's really cold out.
I ate probably
The worst chicken.
the nastiest meal.
Yeah.
And I've had a life.
It didn't look bad.
It looked bad.
No, it looked like
it looked like orange chicken.
It looked like orange
But
chicken.
ladies and gentlemen,
That's
it was
what-
not orange chicken.
I thought it looked like Panda Express orange chicken, which, by the way, very tasty.
No taste of the Orient here. No, this was flavors from a place that actually I would say is south of here, down deep in hell.
She did say it was barbecue chicken, which made no sense.
It didn't look like
I don't
it.
know. It was like glistening.
Yeah.
But not in a barbecue sauce way. Like the viscosity was up.
It looked like it had been. I gotta say, it had the acrid taste of a runner's armpit.
Yeah, and then a yellow rice with corn.
I did not like the corn chunks in the rice because that reminded me too much of some of those doo-doo. I don't like it when people put corn in rice because it adds nothing to the flavor.
Corn in rice.
No, I don't like that. I don't like the addition of corn to rice or peas. Frankly, that makes me feel like I'm an English peasant.
No, that's. I mean, if you're gonna do a fried rice, it's different.
Yeah. Oh, this rice wasn't fried.
No.
This rice was boiled in piss and soaked in the runny nose of an Omicron
my oatmeal
dyer.
raisin cookie, very good.
That was good.
Yeah, that was a good. It was a really nice, not sweet. It was like a perfect breakfast cookie. Good heft. This was nice.
Also, first of all, not a breakfast cookie, Liz. We literally
No,
saw
I
them
had
put
it for
those
lunch,
cookies
but I'm
out.
saying
Yeah.
it would have been great with coffee.
Breakfast cookie?
You didn't have breakfast cookie?
Someone's been hanging around too much with a gourmand.
That's not gourmand. That's just on the go.
On the yeah, but his hangers on eat breakfast cookies. On the elevator down, by the way, it's one story down. And as we get into the elevator, which is, by the way, right next to our courtroom, like a 2-second walk, Liz like ostentatiously pats her like front and back pockets and is like, "Oh, I forgot my wallet," which I think you carry actually in a purse usually, so I'm not sure why it would be in the pockets. Is like, "Oh, I forgot my wallet. Can you buy me lunch?" The doors are not closed to the elevator, and a woman had just gotten in and starts just laughing at either me or Liz or the combination
She was
of the two.
laughing with us.
Us? Because only one of us was laughing. That
Oh,
would
I
probably
was
be the
laughing.
person who got free lunch.
No. Oh, it was not free. I paid for that lunch.
Interesting, because I think I paid for literally everything you've ever eaten.
Yeah,
at
well,
Cafe
there are
Lorenzo.
other ways to make payment, my friend.
Okay, well, yeah.
And believe me, I've paid for that lunch.
Well, Lorenzo, you bastard. I've also taken insane things to the cashier there.
Yeah,
but
you
she
gotta
seems to.
calm down.
No, she's loving it. She's loving it. She
That's
doesn't make
the
me pay.
defense of a date
She doesn't
rapist.
make me pay TO. Whoa! First of all, never been. That Sublime song is about another guy, despite what the Wikipedia says.
Okay.
She doesn't make me pay $2.07 for a cup of coffee anymore.
That is
insane price.
Why
she
did
just
they
lets
do
me
that?
give her $2 and I put the other
I love
dollar
how you go,
tip jar.
oh, do you have 7 cents? I don't have 7 cents.
I love to get 93 cents back in change. And by the way, in a
Lorenzo
courthouse,
is a madman.
in a courthouse where you have to put your change in the little thingy that
my
goes in
God.
the scanner.
you gotta get a, coin purse.
This is you're out of your
Imagine if you
fucking
pulled out
mind.
a little coin purse.
I'm imagining it right now, and I'm imagining gales of laughter from people who would otherwise give me adulation.
Oh, it would be great.
Um,
I'm gonna get you a coin purse.
yeah, I'm gonna get you a regular person. You keep your fucking wallet in. So next time we go to goddamn Cafe Lorenzo, maybe you can buy me an oatmeal raisin cookie and some gross stuff that makes my stomach hurt for a change.
I'll buy you lunch tomorrow.
Okay, but I get to pick the place.
All right.
We
fine.
are going-
No, you told me you were gonna take me to the new place.
City Cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the place where all the cameramen go.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm so sorry about
we've
today.
treaded water long enough.
Look, we're just, you know what? We got a lot of energy to
This
get out.
isn't for you. I want to be clear about this audience.
Wait, me?
No.
Oh, it is for me.
It's for you. This isn't for the audience. We told you in the first 10 seconds of the episode, nothing happened today. This is for
If you're
us to...
still listening, by the way, that's your fault. That's
This
on
is
you.
This is just for us to get us off. You ever hit like a dog with a car or something?
No.
And you gotta you're like, fuck, I shouldn't tell anybody. And then
What?
you're like on like a hinge date 8 years later, and you're like,
What are you, a Kennedy?
she's like, what's the most interesting thing about you? And you're like, oh, well, I killed a fucking Judge Nathan's last Alsatian once in a Camaro. And she's like, damn, that's so insane. Let's go have like a little bit of sex. And this is like that for us.
Okay, this is not at all anything like that. At all.
My name.
Are we ending? Do we have anything else to say?
My notebook is in my backpack over
I
there.
didn't even take notes.
I took 3 notes and you said them all already.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
sorry.
Well, no, that's good that you did that. I want to be clear. Liz has ate all of my snacks too. Well, Liz,
I didn't. I just had a couple of walnut bake. You know they sell normal
yeah,
walnut.
asshole.
This
They
is
were out of the there was
walnut baking pieces.
Yeah, hey, listen, scumbag. They were
These
out
are
of
for cookies.
no. First of all, there's literally
Don't look at him.
There's
He
no-
won't save you.
there's
Stop
no
looking at
there's
Chomsky.
no textural difference between
They
baking.
are. They are tiny. They are too tiny. So that you're pulling them out and there's walnut dust going everywhere.
Yes, because I put them in my oatmeal. I don't just
Do you
eat 'em.
make oatmeal in the morning, Brace?
Yes, I do sometimes. Yes, I do because I've when I didn't make it today.
No, you didn't. There's nothing here. There is nothing in this kitchen, ladies and gentlemen.
What are you talking about?
There is no oatmeal pan.
There's no.
You're
not.
not
I didn't
washing
make it
that
today.
pan in the morning.
There's a fucking shit.
By your own admission, you are rolling out of bed. You don't like have a morning. You said it's fine to just roll
I'm
out
listening
of
to
bed.
you in the mornings. Try to get to the courthouse sometime on time.
What are you talking about? My commute is crazy. What are you talking about?
Was it always such, Liz?
I was always on time before. Are you kidding?
always on timer than me.
Yes.
I've always been more on time.
Okay, that's gaslighting and a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it doesn't count being on time when you show up and then you're like, I'm so sleepy, I gotta go home.
I only did that once.
That's not true.
Well, the other time I actually had to leave, and I didn't get to nap either time. Just to be clear, listeners, neither of those times I
Yes,
left
but
because one
nap
time a
was on
pipe
the
burst
mind.
in the
Yeah,
place I'm
okay,
staying.
okay.
Yeah, all right. My name is Brace,
I'm Liz.
and we are joined by producer Young Chomsky, and the podcast is sponsored by Casper Mattresses, which they should provide for us in the courtroom so I can take a little nappy
You
there.
could do mattress girl. You put it on your back and you're walking around the courthouse.
You know, remember when she got red pilled?
She did. She went
She
fully
got red
red-pilled
pilled, yeah.
in the cut.
She doesn't get to get red pilled.
These people, they just do
Who
whatever
does
they
she
want.
think she is?
Yeah.
Mattress girls getting red pilled? I mean, that was like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. Anyways, she also produces this alongside Young Chomsky, and the podcast is called TrueAnon.
We will, I don't know. We'll see you next time, but man, we'll see you next time. I don't know. Bye-bye.
Please what's your name? Jeffrey Epstein. Please what's your name? Jeffrey Epstein.